matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll go again to Jones. Fighting off the defender. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return is Jones. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. If you look at this Packers defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Fields changing the play. Herbert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. For a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Velus Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Packers, nothing.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So, from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
Kamara up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at the... Down the numbers! There he goes! He's on his way! And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Fields on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Fields now on second down. Back to Kamara for another catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they had. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch being able to be balanced. chance to either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 31 yards. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw here. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 3rd down, Herbert. And some room to work. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Musgrave's got it out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, pushing through the contact. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Bears 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Fields. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to throw again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Pushing his way through, and the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach.